Sophie holds her phone up, laughing. The big living room is bright, full of lights and flowers. Music is playing in the background. Grace, the maid, is on the floor. She slipped on soapy water while carrying a bucket. Her hands are shaking. Her knees are red. Sophie zooms the camera on Grace's face. Sophie, look at this. Our clumsy maid again. Say hi to my followers, Grace. Grace looks up, shocked. Grace softly. Please, Miss Sophie, don't record me like this. I fell. It hurts. Sophie rolls her eyes. Sophie, stop acting. You're just a maid. Get up. Dance to the camera. Grace's eyes fill with tears. She stands slowly. Her legs tremble. Sophie adds a caption on the video. My clown maid, who hired her with laughing emojis. She taps post. Hundreds of likes start coming in. Sophie smirks. She doesn't know this one cruel post would destroy her own peace and change Grace's life forever. The Carter house is huge. Marble floor. Big staircase. Expensive paintings. Grace moves quietly, cleaning the glass table. Her simple dress is old but neat. Her shoes are worn out. Sophie sits on the sofa with her phone, wearing designer clothes. Sophie, Grace, you're blocking my light. Move. I'm recording a skincare video. Grace steps back quickly. Grace, sorry, Miss Sophie. Sophie glances at her with disgust. Sophie, why do you always say sorry? You sound so desperate. Grace smiles softly. Grace, I am just thankful to work here, miss. Sophie laughs loudly. Sophie, of course you are. Without us, where would you even go? Back to your little broken house. Her words cut like a knife, but Grace stays silent. In the corner, a small security camera blinks red. It records everything. Later that evening, Grace carries a heavy bucket of soapy water. She is tired. She worked since early morning. Sophie suddenly pulls out her phone. Sophie, let's give my followers something funny. She runs quickly and taps Grace's shoulder. Grace turns, loses balance, and slips. Water splashes everywhere. The bucket falls. Grace hits the floor. Sophie laughs. Sophie, perfect. Do it again, Grace. We need more drama. Grace's voice shakes. Grace, miss, I could have hurt my back. Please, no more recording. Sophie zooms in on her wet clothes and messy hair. Sophie, everyone look. This is what happens when your maid is too cheap. She types the caption, adds laughing emojis, and posts it on her social media. A notification pops up. 1,000 views. 5,000 views. 20,000 views. Comments start flooding in. LOL, this is hilarious. Where did you buy this maid? Fire her, she's useless. Sophie smiles proudly. Sophie, see Grace? You're famous now. Grace bites her lip. Tears roll down her cheeks. She looks at the floor. Grace whispering, I am a human too, Miss Sophie. Sophie doesn't care. Later that night, Grace goes to her small room on the top floor. She opens her old phone. Internet is slow, but the video finally loads. She sees herself falling. The comments, the laughing emojis, the insults. Grace covers her mouth as she cries. Grace in her mind, my son, what if he sees this? At that same time, in a crowded government school, Grace's 12-year-old son, Daniel, is with his friends. One boy shows in the video. Boy laughing. Hey, Daniel, isn't this your mom? The funny maid. Daniel freezes. He looks at the screen. It is his mother, falling, shaking, crying, and thousands of people laughing at her. Daniel's face turns red. His hands shake. Daniel, softly, turn it off. The boys laugh louder. Boy, why? It's viral. Your mom is a meme now. Daniel runs out of the classroom with tears in his eyes. If you were in his place, what would you do? That evening, Mrs. Carter, Sophie's mother, sits in the dining room. Her friend sends her the same video. Friend, text message. Isn't this your maid? Why is Sophie posting this? Mrs. Carter watches the video. Her face turns serious. Mrs. Carter calls loudly, Grace? Sophie, come here. Right now. Grace wipes her eyes and walks in slowly. Sophie comes in with her phone. Chewing gum. Mrs. Carter glares at Sophie, holding the phone screen up. Mrs. Carter, what is this? The chapter ends with Sophie's fake smile slowly disappearing. The atmosphere is tense. Sophie, trying to act innocent. It's just a joke, Mom. Everyone is doing pranks. It's good for my channel. Mrs. Carter looks angry. Mrs. Carter, a joke? She is in pain. And you posted it for the world to laugh at her. Grace looks down, holding her hands together. Grace, weakly. Madam, it's okay. I don't want any trouble. Sophie rolls her eyes. Sophie, see? She doesn't mind. She should be grateful. We feed her. Mrs. Carter slams her hand on the table. Mrs. Carter, enough, Sophie. This is not right. But Sophie doesn't listen. She walks away, still thinking she is right. Later that night, the video hits 200,000 views, then 500,000. But something changes. New comments appear. Why are you humiliating her? This is bullying. Take this video down. Imagine if this was your mother. People start sharing the video on other platforms, but now with different captions. Rich girl humiliates poor maid. Stop treating workers like slaves. Someone even finds Sophie's profile and starts tagging brands that sponsor her. Strangers post. Is this the kind influencer you work with? Hashtags start trending. Hashtag respect workers. Hashtag not your clown. Sophie scrolls through her phone. The next morning, her smile fades. Sophie, why is everyone so dramatic? They can't take a joke. Her best friend Mia calls her. Mia, Sophie, this is bad. People are angry. They're reposting the video everywhere. Sophie shrugs. Sophie, relax. Views are views. At that same time, Daniel refuses to go to school. He sits on the bed in their small rented room. Daniel, Mama, I don't want to go. Everyone is laughing at you. At me. Grace's heart breaks. She touches his hair gently. Grace, I am so sorry, Beta. I never wanted to shame you. Daniel wipes his tears. Daniel, you didn't do anything wrong. They did. Grace looks out the small window. Her eyes are full of pain and silent anger. Back at the Carter mansion, Mr. Carter talks on the phone angrily. Mr. Carter, what do you mean you want to cancel the contract? A serious voice from the other side. Brand manager. Mr. Carter, our brand cannot be linked to bullying or class abuse. The video of your daughter is everywhere. We must end the deal. Mr. Carter rubs his forehead. Mr. Carter, we can delete the video. It's just a misunderstanding. Brand manager, the video is already downloaded, reposted, saved. People are talking about it. I'm sorry. He hangs up. Mr. Carter turns to Sophie. Mr. Carter, do you even understand what you've done? You cost me a big contract. Sophie stomps her foot. Sophie, wow. So now I'm the bad guy? Because of some maid? She is overreacting. Everyone is overreacting. Mr. Carter points at the TV. A news channel shows screenshots of the video. News anchor. This viral video shows a rich teenager mocking and humiliating her maid. People online are calling it heartless and cruel. Sophie's face goes pale. She whispers, "They put it on the news?" Mrs. Carter looks at Grace with shame. Mrs. Carter, Grace, I am so sorry. I should have protected you. Grace shakes her head. Grace, softly, you gave me work when no one else would. Madam, I don't hate you, but I cannot stay where I am treated like a joke. That night, while the house sleeps, Grace packs her few clothes. She folds Daniel's school uniform. She looks around the small room one last time. She leaves her house key on the table with a note. In the morning, Sophie wakes up to loud voices downstairs. Mr. Carter, she's gone? What do you mean she's gone? Mrs. Carter holds the note with shaking hands. Mrs. Carter reading, I'm grateful for the job, but I have dignity. I cannot work where I am laughed at. Grace. Sophie snatches the note. Her eyes move over the words. Her chest feels tight for the first time. Sophie, whispering, she left because of me? Just then, Sophie's phone buzzes again. New notification. Your account has been temporarily suspended for violating community guidelines, bullying, and harassment. Sophie stares at the screen, shocked. The chapter ends with Sophie dropping her phone, hearing another notification. Her school has sent an email. Disciplinary hearing for a bullying incident. The school hallway is quiet. Sophie sits in front of the principal's office. Her hands shake. Her eyes are red from crying. Inside, voices are serious. Principal, we cannot allow such behavior. Our school stands for respect. Mr. Carter, we understand. She made a mistake. Mrs. Carter, she will apologize. Principal, she will be suspended for 1 week, and she must attend sensitivity training. Also, she must publicly apologize to the maid. Sophie feels her world breaking. Later at home, she scrolls through social media. Her followers have dropped. Brand pages removed her photos. People are still angry. Comment, you only care now because you got caught. Comment, where's the maid? How is she? For the first time, Sophie thinks about that question. How is Grace? She opens a security camera folder on her laptop. She clicks the recording from the day of the fall. She watches the full video. This time, she sees something she missed. As she pushed Grace and the bucket slipped, a glass vase on the table wobbled, then fell. It shattered. A sharp piece flew towards Sophie's leg. In the video, Grace, still slipping, stretches her hand and pulls Sophie back to protect her from the glass. Grace almost falls harder, just to save Sophie. Sophie presses pause. Tears run down her face. Sophie whispering, she protected me, and I posted her pain as a joke. She covers her face and cries. Sophie to herself, what kind of person am I? Mrs. Carter walks in and sits beside her. Mrs. Carter, softly, finally you see it. Sophie sniffles. Sophie, I need to find her, Mom. I have to say sorry. Not on camera. For real. Mrs. Carter nods. They start asking around. The driver says he once heard Grace talk about a small bakery on the other side of the city where her friend works. So Sophie and Mrs. Carter drive there. The area is simple. Narrow streets, small shops, children running barefoot, clothes hanging from balconies. They stop in front of a small bakery with a handwritten board. Inside, they see Grace. She is behind the counter, wearing an apron. She looks tired but peaceful. Daniel sits at a corner table, doing homework. The bakery owner, Mr. Ahmed, smiles at her. Mr. Ahmed, Grace, can you check the oven? The bread might be ready. Grace nods. She looks happy. Safe. Sophie steps in slowly. The bell on the door rings. Grace turns and freezes when she sees them. Grace, shocked. Madam? Miss Sophie, what are you doing here? Sophie's throat feels dry. Her eyes fill with tears again. Sophie walks closer, then suddenly drops to her knees in front of Grace. Customers in the bakery turn to look. Sophie, voice shaking. Grace, I'm so sorry. I hurt you. I humiliated you. I didn't think. I was selfish. Please, I don't deserve your forgiveness, but I'm begging you, I'm sorry. Grace's eyes fill with tears. Her hands tremble. Daniel stands up, confused. Daniel, Mom? Sophie looks at him. Sophie, crying, Daniel, your mom is kinder and braver than I will ever be, and I made her look like a fool. I was wrong. Mr. Ahmed steps forward. Mr. Ahmed, calm. The world already judged you, young lady. What matters is if you change or not. Mrs. Carter speaks softly. Mrs. Carter, Grace, I failed you as an employer. I let my daughter treat you like you were less. I am deeply sorry. Grace looks at Sophie on her knees. In that moment, the power has completely changed. The maid is standing. The rich girl is begging. Grace wipes her own tears. Grace gently, Miss Sophie, I was hurt. My son was hurt. People laughed at us because of that video. But I don't hate you. Hate only makes the heart heavy. Sophie sobs. Sophie, I deleted it, but it's still everywhere. Mr. Ahmed clears his throat. Mr. Ahmed, you know something? After that video went viral, many people felt sorry for Grace. Some of them wanted to help. They started sending money to support her. They wrote messages like, "You deserve better." With that money, I offered her a partnership. She is not just a maid now. She is my partner in this bakery. Grace looks down shyly, but there's pride in her eyes. Grace, I never thought something so cruel would lead me here. God's plans are strange. Sophie stares at her, shocked. Sophie, so my cruel video helped you get a better life? Mr. Ahmed nods. Mr. Ahmed, yes, but that doesn't erase the pain. You must carry the lesson. Sophie wipes her tears and stands up. Sophie, I promise. I don't want to be that person anymore. She turns to Grace. Sophie, if you ever need anything, I will be there. Not as your boss, just as someone who respects you. Grace smiles sadly. Grace, respect is all I ever wanted. They hug. It's awkward at first, then warm. Later that evening, Sophie sits in front of her camera at home. No makeup, no filters, just a real face. She clicks record. Sophie, this is not a normal video. I did something terrible. I posted a cruel video of someone who worked for us, someone who protected me like her own child. I bullied her. I made fun of her. I thought it was a joke. It wasn't. She takes a deep breath. Sophie, I want everyone to know Grace is not just a maid. She is a strong woman. She raised her son alone. She saved me from getting hurt. And now she is a business partner in a bakery. I was the one who was small, not her. She looks straight into the camera. Sophie, if you ever laughed at that video, I ask you to delete it. Don't share people's pain for fun. Don't make memes out of real tears. She posts this new video. It doesn't go viral like the first one, but the comments are different this time. I'm glad you apologized. Thank you for admitting your mistake. I learned something from this. Sophie visits Grace's bakery often. She helps promote it the right way. Respectfully, she tells her followers to support workers, not laugh at them. Grace's bakery becomes popular. People come not only for the bread, but because they know her story. In the end, the maid who was laughed at stands taller than the rich girl who once made fun of her. And the rich girl who used to humiliate learns to bow her head and say, "I'm sorry." Never make jokes about someone's pain. Today you laugh at them, tomorrow life may make you stand in their place. Thinking,